Hello and welcome. I'm Carrie Alexander, and I'm here with Crosswave's lead pastor, Tim Steele. We're talking about Crosswave's home groups. So, Pastor, what are some of the things that Crosswaves does that helps home groups get off the ground?
Well, we do quite a few things. The main thing is we don't want our hosts to ever feel like they're alone. We want them to feel like they're part of a team and that we're here to support them. And so we have people who are doing weekly Bible studies that feel like they don't know much about the Bible, but they're still mentoring and leading others because we provide the weekly message. And so we're going to try to make it simple and easy. We have questions at the end of the message that do the dialogue. And then even if you get asked a question, because this is a question we get a lot, is what if I get asked a question and I don't know the answer?
Yeah.
You know, I've not been a Christian long, but I do want to help other people find Christ like I've found Christ. And so we tell people, you tell the people in your group, I don't have that answer. Or we've been discussing it and we're all not sure. I'll tell you what, by next week I'll have an answer for you because we have a form that each of our hosts fill out each week that would have any questions that you had trouble answering. You can put it on that form and email it to us, and we'll have the answer for you by the next time your group meets.
So you respond and help them go through the questions that are coming up in the group.
Right.
That's
And then
awesome.
we have groups that do their own music. You know, if you got a piano or a guitar and you want to sing, you know, fine, knock yourself out. That, to us, music is a preference. And so if people want to use their own music, that's fine. Most of our groups stick with the praise and worship music that we have.
Okay.
We get asked a lot of times, how come we don't play 4 or 5 songs? Well, a lot of the people that come to Crosswaves groups, to the Bible studies, aren't church people. And so they're, or aren't Christians. It's hard for them to sing a lot of Christian songs if they're not really believers. So we try to keep it down to about 2 songs. Every once in a while we might do 3. But we keep the music part short because of the people that are coming. If you want
Makes
to
sense.
add music or play music, we're all for that, but we provide music if you don't have any other means. It's built right into the message.
Awesome. Now, can I just teach the lesson myself? Can we, if we want to start a group and my husband wants to lead the message or somebody else wants to do it, can we do that? Or can we watch another pastor on TV,
Absolutely.
one of those?
Now, you wouldn't be a
TV
you wouldn't be a Crosswaves group, but
Okay.
we would encourage you. We would even help you find other groups that might help you in that endeavor. We're like McDonald's, you know. I mean, you can't have one McDonald's has this menu,
Yeah.
and this other McDonald's has a completely different menu. Then they're not McDonald's, and it's hard to service both of them. At Crosswaves, we're a system, a process to help people teach the Bible who might not know a lot about teaching themselves, and they want people who are the Bible teachers that might have a seminary degree. I mean, right now, China, home Bible studies are sweeping the nation. But there's a lot of doctrinal issues because a person's getting saved today, and 2 weeks later, they're hosting a Bible study teaching the Bible. And so we don't want to have the doctrinal issues, but if you feel comfortable to teach the Bible on your own, man, we're all for you. We are into Bible studies and finding people that don't go to church, aren't connected, to come to your Bible study. So if you send me an email, I'll be glad to give you some names of some groups that would help you in that endeavor, how to get your lessons and things like that. But like I said, we're more of like the McDonald's franchise. We all are kind of similar in our structure. So when you have questions, we're all talking the same language.
Okay.
But we'll help anybody. You mentioned, what if I watched, on Sunday morning, we had a TV preacher we taped.
Yes.
Again, that works. That works. That's not us. We're having a lot of people who have done that in the past come over to Crosswaves because that person is teaching a Bible lesson or preaching a message for his church. They're just videotaping it, and you can learn a lot from it. But in our contextual message, we're talking about the same language that all of our groups are using. We're talking about serve events, share events. We're talking about ministry together. We're better together. And so most people want to feel like, one, they're part of a bigger organization, and then second, we're all on the same team talking the same language. We're not having to adapt whatever that preacher was saying to his church about something that happened in their Sunday school class that you're not part of. And so we want to encourage people to have Bible studies and at the same time just be honest and say, this is our system, and it works best within that system.
Awesome. So if I want to start a Crosswaves home group, do you guys provide any kind of coaching or help to get started?
Yeah, that's a great question. In this video series, we've been talking about how to get a group off the ground. But we provide, first of all, we give you a professional website.
Okay. For each group?
Well, not for each group. We've
Okay.
got one big website. But here's what happens, Carrie, is you go to somebody and you say, hey, why don't you come to my house and we're going to study the Bible together, right? Now, unless the person knows you really well, a lot of times the first thing out of their mind is, are you a cult? You know what I mean? We're not a cult. We're not a cult. And so if you say to them, here's the materials, the kind of lessons that you would get at our Bible study, go to crosswaveschurch.com. It helps people feel more comfortable. Oh, okay.
So they can look themselves.
Yeah, that's a big outfit. You can find out everything more than you want to know about us. Back to coaching, we try to give each of our groups a coach that you can call at any time, and they can help you, coach you through some things on how to answer the questions. We provide Facebook groups. We got a Facebook group that's a private group only for our hosts, and we post different things on helping you do different things within your group. And then there's questions. You'll see questions from certain times. A host will ask a question, and then by answering that person's question, other people can see that question and get answers too. And so that's a really important thing for us.
That makes it really convenient.
Right.
That's nice.
We also have a prayer private group for Crosswaves. So you got people in your group that their prayer requests, they want to stay there. It's private. It's personal, quiet. They don't want it to get out. But then there are other people who says, this is a big deal. I want the whole church to pray for us. It's not public. It goes to our Crosswaves Facebook, where people have to be approved to be in it, meaning they're part of Crosswaves, and we put that request there. But that's only if you ask for it. We also give you a program called Church Teams. And in Church Teams, it allows you to text your whole group, email your whole group. It allows you to keep attendance of your group. It allows you to send out notes to your home group each week on upcoming events like serve and share events. It allows you to give the notes from the Bible lesson if people miss. It allows you to keep the prayer requests that you took in that group so everybody can pray on those requests through the week. And then if you got any questions, because that report goes up to your coach, and if you got a question that you don't know how to answer, that either comes to your coach, and your coach can either answer it for you or send it up to us at the office. We want to make sure we give you those answers. And so that form, if you got somebody going what needs to get baptized or wants to become a believer, we want to know that because we want to celebrate with you. But if you want to know what's the next steps, we're here to help you. That form allows you to communicate with us, and of course, we're also always an email or telephone call away.
And that's filled out weekly, those forms?
Weekly, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, people who use our Church Teams program go, this is awesome. We provide all that for free. We also handle all the administrative duties. The question we get all the time is, how do you take an offering?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, if we could talk about giving.
Yeah. We never wanted to take an offering in our home groups because we don't want your community to think there's money every Tuesday night, Wednesday night, or Thursday night that, boom, they pass the plate, So we don't do any offerings. You're never gonna be asked to give money in a group from Crosswaves. So you can give online through our church website,
Okay.
or through our church app. I'll talk about that in a moment. You can give through that. You can mail checks to the church office, but we handle all the the fiduciary responsibilities. We are a 501c3 church, so at the end of the year, anything that you give in tithes and offerings, you get to put on your tax return and write that off. We handle all of that. And so we make giving very easy, but it's online or you mail a check in. So that's simple.
Good.
That's simple.
Now, tell me about the church app.
The church app is really cool. The church app allows you to fill in the blanks. We have a form that if you wanted to print off, it would have like fill in the blanks, but it's one page. You can print that off our website. Okay. But our church app usually has better notes, much more notes, because we can fit more on there.
Okay.
It's got fill in the blanks. It's got all of our commercials, all of our information. It is basically everything you find on our website is on our church app. It just makes it easier to use. So it's just fun to go into any of our groups and see people at their phone open or their iPad or their tablet, and it would have the Bible verses and the fill in the blanks. And then when you fill in the blanks and you say, man, that message was, really hit me because of the place I'm in my life, you can hit a tab that puts it in your favorites. And so you can always save those notes forever if you wanted to. And so that's pretty cool. Also, you can do daily devotions through our church app. It's just a cool app to use. We get raves about our app. Just makes it easier.
So it's not just for the home group corporately. It's also for individuals looking for their quiet time with the daily devotionals and things like that.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
Absolutely. And it's even broke up like that. It's broke up where there's everything that you would do on the night of your group, and then personal stuff. And then if you want to know more about baptism, you want to know more about, it's all there, and it just helps you
How nice to have it
understand.
right on my phone.
Yeah.
That's
Really simple.
Yeah, that's
Really simple.
Awesome.
And when we started it, we didn't realize we was going to get as much compliments on it because it's really well done. It's a great app that people use daily.
Yeah.
With
puts it in everybody's hand. Mm-hmm. That's great.
And then we have our weekly messages on iTunes. And so you could go to iTunes and catch our stuff. We also have discussion questions at the end of all of our messages. We even have an account. We don't make a penny on this, but we have an account that you go and you put in our code, and all this is in our church app and on our website. But you can get like an apron with Crosswaves logo on it. You can get a shirt with Crosswaves logo on it. It makes it when people come to your Bible study. It makes it feel like, oh, you're all in, stuff like that.
You're part of it.
Yeah, part of it. We can't prove this, Carrie, but we think that if you're wearing a Crosswaves logoed apron, your food actually tastes better.
I'll have to try that.
Yeah, you have to try that. And we think if you're wearing like a Crosswaves shirt with with the logo, people think you look slimmer and taller. You know what I mean?
Slimmer and taller.
That's right. So that's what we say, right? That's what we say. So
worth a try.
It's worth a try. So those are all the things that we provide. And so your very first day, you made a decision. I'm going to start a Crosswaves group. You've got all these tools there that when you say to somebody, hey, why don't you come to my house for this Bible study, you can give them all these different things, and they go, wow, this is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
You got the app, you got the website, you got all this stuff, and it just ties you in quickly. But the main thing we want people to know is they're never alone. We're here to coach them, to help them. If you've got a person in your group that won't stop talking, we all have them, right?
Yes. I tend to be that person.
You tend to be. We will help you in how to work with that person, Also, if you get a person that's really got issues, real problems, you can contact us and we'll help you find, if we're not able to help them, find better help for them locally. Because we know what we're looking for in finding either counseling services or things like that. We just want you to know you're part of a bigger group that's there to serve you. And again, we talk about this in another video, Carrie. It's about your ministry of ministering to the people that you care about, your family and friends. Our job here at Crosswaves is to come up under you and support you as you minister to the people that you care about. And that's what we're trying to do at Crosswaves.
Great, great. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for watching. You can find other videos as well as the tools that Pastor Tim talked about at crosswaveschurch.com.